Hey, how you feeling? John Riggs here. I'm actually coming off a little bit of a cold. I caught something like Minnie did at the SoCal Retro Gaming Expo, just flying in planes and stuff like that, shaking hands and all that. No amount of hand sanitizer, I'm telling you. It's all right, though, 100% worth it. While I was there, the good people at Retrobit gave me a little care package. It came in this little orange bag here. It's like, dude, this is they're like, we have some stuff that we want you to check out, and they hooked it up big time. I was like, okay, so this is like for me and the rest of the crew, and they're like, no, this is just for you. And then they also had bags for other people too. I was like, oh my goodness gracious, because they're coming out with cool stuff. The good people at Retrobit. These are licensed by Sega from Retrobit, so they're using their original molds and parts and everything like that to give you a 1-to-1 replica. But it's not even a replica because it's endorsed by Sega. This is the 8-button arcade pad. It's a 6-button controller, for for games like like Street Fighter 2 or whatever. Eternal Champions would be another game that you could use for this. But this is for your PC, Mac, and Steam. So if you're going to use this for like a Retro Pi, perfect. I would hold off getting one of these just for right now, because they did say that this model in the future will support Switch. Now, this specific one does not, but here in sooner than later, it will also have Switch support. But if you're just going to get one for a Retro Pi, perfect. You can jump on that right now. 2 colors for you. You got the standard black, which looks awesome, and then, come on, how are you going to decline the lovely blue? Whew. Look at this one. Look at that beaut. Look at that, gorgeous. And again, feels great. It even has like L and R, even though it's because this is for like PC. So of course there's going to be the 6 buttons here, and then even L and R, as well as your mode button and your start button as well. Mode was like for the Sega, used to be over here. But this is for PC. Now, if you're like, man, that's great, but I want one just for like my Sega, like my Genesis. They got you covered. Here's one. For your Genesis, your Sega CD, your 32X, your CDX, I suppose, would be included in that as well. Now, this one has the mode button where it should be. So there's no L and R, it's just the mode button. But still your standard issue. Got your start button. I would like it if they would have had the mode button over here too, just for the, just because, I guess. I love the 6-button controller for Sega. This just looks cool. Look how that looks. All right, what else we got? On top of the Genesis, more stuff from Sega. Come on now. How are you going to decline Dreamcast? Or Saturn. Dreamcast is coming soon. Dreamcast is coming soon. But we have the same idea for Steam and whatnot. And then this one is for your Sega Saturn. And then we also have the what they call the slate gray. I'll show you this here. And in my book, even more so than the Super Nintendo controller, the Saturn gamepad could be my favorite gamepad with a D-pad of all of them. I need to trim my fingernails. What's going on there? Just as comfy. Love it. So like I said, cool stuff coming soon from Retrobit. And Retrobit, this is not an endorsement or a sponsorship or anything. Retrobit doesn't even know I'm doing this video. They just handed me this as like, hey, check these out. And I was like, I'm happy to do the video on it because I like showing off cool stuff, I'm not going to be able to use all these. I'm going to have to bring some of them to I'm going to end up giving them... I'm going to keep a couple of them for myself, but I'll give the rest of them away. Super cool stuff coming soon from Retrobit. And always more cool stuff, too. If you watched my video on the SoCal Retro Gaming Expo, you saw those Hori controllers. So the Hori-inspired Tribute 64 controllers. Yeah, a lot of great stuff coming out soon. So keep an eye out for sure on Retrobit and on social media and more. Looks good to me. All right, thanks for watching. Always cool stuff coming up.